Shalom. Call Hala Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rahakwadash. Double honors to the teachers, the head apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopefully elect scattered throughout the four quarters of the earth, teaching in all truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord, wouldn't this lesson may be edifying and straight to the point. Which we're going to title this, The End of All Wickedness. You see, because ultimately, the so-called white man, which his biblical nationality go back to Esau, Edom, is the source behind wickedness being pushed throughout the four corners of the earth. Ultimately, his reign of terror, is ultimately coming to an end. You see, let's go here to the book of Isaiah, the chapter 16, verse 2. He said, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people." You see, in which the so-called white man is the cause behind this darkness covering the earth and the people. You see, because here in America, he the one who puts light for darkness and darkness for light. The so-called white man pretty much promote wickedness at an all-time high. Matter of fact, let's go here to the book of Job, chapter 10 and verse 22. He say, "A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadows of death." You see, so this land pretty much goes into America. America is that land of darkness, as darkness itself. America pretty much is is the shadows of death. You see, because here in America, you got a thing called the LGBT community, which is an abomination against the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Here in America, you have a doest thou wilt spirit. They walk contrary to the ways of the Lord here in America. You see, which makes this land the shadows of death, the land of darkness. You see, he said, without any order, and where the light is as darkness. You see, so the ways of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is darkness to the people here in his land. You see, and it pretty much goes back to Esau, and that's why the Lord pretty much cut him off, man. You see, because Esau is like a disease in the earth. He promotes death, man. That's why he said an unwise king destroyed the people. Matter of fact, let's go here. You see, let's see. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 3. It say, "An unwise king destroyeth his people." You see, "but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited." You see, the unwise king, which that unwise king is ultimately Esau, he destroyed the people. This gross darkness has covered the people, man. And scriptures say that the people are blinded because of the gods of this world. They believe not because of the gods of this world. That's 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. And pretty much the gods of this world is the so-called white man. You see, he the one who sees control of the planet Earth. In the book of Job tell you that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You see, so Esau pretty much promotes wickedness. And scriptures say that the ways of sin is death. The wages of sin is death, man. So this Ecclesiasticus 10 and 10, he says the physician cut it off a long disease. You see, in that physician ultimately is Yahweh Shai, man. He cut it off that long disease, and the disease is Esau. Because Esau pretty much is the reason behind mourning and distress being here in the planet Earth. Matter of fact, let's go here. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2. He said, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice." You see, and the righteous are the sons of Israel, the sons of the Most High. Matter of fact, that's the book of real quick, Romans chapter 8 and verse 19. He said, "For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God." You see, the sons of God is the elect men of the nation of Israel. Because when the sons of God come back into power, the earth is going to rejoice. The people are going to rejoice. And let's go back here to this, the book of Proverbs 29 and verse 2. He said, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice." You see? "But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourning." In which the people here mourning, man. You have uproars of the people, man. You have distress in the land, in the earth, because of Esau and his reign, man. You have such thing as animal extinction. nuclear waste, radiation poison, beaching, chemical poison or chemical waste. All this happening under the watch of the so-called white man. Air pollution, water pollution, food shortages. You know, the people mourning because of the reign of the so-called white man, the reign of the wicked man. You know, let's go ahead. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and verse 9. He said, "Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end," in which the wickedness of the wicked is coming to an end. You see, by way of this truth, you see, because his wickedness is being quenched. You say, but establish the just. You see, and the just is being established here in the last days. The Lord is building up the house of David. For the righteous, the Most High tried the hearts and reign, man. You see? So ultimately, the just, which is the sons of Israel, are being established. The house of David, the 144,000 elect men, is being established here in the last days. And the wickedness of the so called white man is pretty much coming to an end. This truth is quenching his deceit, it's quenching his wickedness, man. You know, but Lord willing, this is